As a cannabis medic, for those of you that are receiving this, it's most likely because you got a link from the mailing list avantislawsuit at gmail.com. This video, well, not so much a video. I'm going to talk and you pretty much you're going to listen. So, I'm going to lay out some laws and what exactly is going on and what all of this is. So, to save anybody any fucking time that thinks they're going to say, me too, and get a check, and that's all you're going to go, that's the extent of what you're going to do, go ahead and turn this off right now. This ain't for you, okay? So, the class action part of Mr. H's lawsuit, I can't pronounce his last name, we all know who he is, failed, it's done, it's dead, it's buried. He cannot class his lawsuit. He cannot represent you. He cannot help you. Do not bug him, because all he's going to tell you is he cannot help you. Do not bug him, okay? His case is going the way it's going. His case is not the same as my case. The people he's going after are kind of the same people. Our cases are different, which is why it's complicated, but he cannot help you, and I am representing myself. Okay? The first thing I'm going to tell you is when you start doing this crap, okay, there's a few fucking rules here. One rule is you're going to pay for it. Either you're going to pay somebody a shitload of money, and they're called lawyers, or you're going to do it your fucking self, which you can do. Okay? I met Mr. H just by pure accident on whoever the fuck was passing out those stickers that day. All I did was, yes, I'm culpable. I saw that. I didn't know who the fuck it was. I saw what it was. But I don't know who owned it or who ran it, but I'm for it. And you know what? I helped put them up. I helped pass them out. That's as much as I knew about it. You know, I just been waiting in the wind. Okay? Well, when he explained to me what's going on and he explained in a few emails what it is what it is, the judge said no to his. No, you're not allowed to do this. No, it's your own case. And that's the end of the fucking story. Okay? My case is not his case. My case is different. I'm citing his case. Okay? That I am allowed to do. He can't help me, but anything he submits is public record, and I can use that in my case. Okay? Same thing with all the evidence I'm putting up. Okay? Everything I put up is on YouTube. Okay? Anybody can use that, and it's being quoted in my case. So you know what? You can use my complaint to help you. What I did is I grabbed his, read it, and just fucking altered it for my own use. I mean, you want to accuse me for plagiarism, I'll go for that, but from what I understand, that's, you know, you can't accuse a pro se of plagiarism like that. I saw a complaint that looked like mine, and I just have all the time in the world, and I'm just a dumb, pissed off Marine, and so I ran with it. This has been in the works for over a fucking year. This has not happened over goddamn night. That's number two. You're pro se. Pro se means you represent yourself. Okay? Do you need to know every piece of the court rules? No. You'll get help with that. But you know what? There are some in there. One of them is, if you can't fucking prove it, you can't fucking use it. Okay? I'm going to say this again. If you can't fucking prove it, you can't fucking use it. If you notice, you can go pull up my complaint at Denver Municipal, and you'll see right there, okay, every one of my stuff has a YouTube video to it, which is exactly what you can use. And because it gets filed electronically in the end, your judges and all of them can click on it. Go ahead and argue with my video, okay? That's like, whatever you say happened, you gotta be able to back it up yourself, because they will shred you like fucking like cottage cheese. You'll just be fucking ground round if you have nothing. Okay, you just be another person bitching. So if you didn't keep emails for the communication, you said fuck it and threw everything away, you know, you don't have a case. You threw it all away. Or, you know, if you just pounded on the window once or twice and gave up, you can't do that. So that's the other thing I'm going to tell you up front. If you can't fucking prove it, you can't fucking say it, end a goddamn story, now you're going to argue with you. Alright? Next thing, I'm not a fucking attorney. I'm not. I'm just a dumbass, pissed off fucking Marine that has nothing better to goddamn do but to get some justice for once and quit being a victim. That's all it came down to for me. Just pissed off. I didn't know I was going to run into Mr. H or any of you guys that met up at E3. And by the way, I don't participate with Nadine or those cats at E3. They basically drop me and everyone here like a hot rock. Okay? And yes, I was the face of it with the association crap where Shauna was trying to pay people back. But you see, nobody else stood up. You can't do the Me Too thing. It does not work. It will not get you anywhere. So, that's exactly what that is. If you can't fucking prove it, don't fucking accuse it. And you can't just sit there and go, me too, and add me. It doesn't work that way. So, I got my stuff served, and if you want more information, you can use the Avantis lawsuit at gmail.com. I don't know who administers that. I just get reflections of everything that comes through there. So, yeah. That's how that email list came out. Every one of you guys is a CC under there. So that's how I got your information. That's how we're doing. And that's the only way I know how to communicate with you guys. I don't know any of you, really. One or two of you, maybe. Okay? So, no, this isn't legal advice because it's not one I can give. But what I can do is I can tell you what I fucking went through. I can tell you a pain in the asses you'll probably will run into. I can tell you about how to do the fee waiver. Yeah, okay, $500 to file the suit, I get that. But you know what? The courts aren't as unreasonable as you think when it comes to the fee waivers. Okay? All of this I had to learn, all of this I had to do. Okay? So once you get your fees waived, you ain't got to worry about court fees anymore. Let them waste their money. You're already saving yours. But don't lie. Do not fucking lie. At all. Okay? You know, when they come after me and go blah, 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 then I don't have to lie because I didn't make it up. If you got to make it up and you got to think about it, maybe you ought to think about accusing it because that's how they're going to tear you apart. That's what the fuck it is. Okay? It's not fun and games. The court you're going to be filing in is because where it happened is the Denver court, Denver Municipal Court. This is the big boy court. There's something called a pro se representative or pro se attorney. These guys are attorneys who are allowed to help you. They can't represent you. But you can go in there and go, I'm filing this. What do I need? I'm filing that. What do I need? How does this look? What does this look like to you? All of that shit I had to find out myself. Okay? I'll share, but I can't do. Once again, I'll share, but I cannot do. You gotta do. If that means you gotta take days off to show up in court for your case because you're your own attorney, that's what you fucking gotta do. There is no fucking excuse for it. This is what happened when you go through the law. Or, if you got a bunch of money, you can hire a cat. I got a quote of $175,000 up front. Fuck you, and you're 33 1/3% with $175,000 up front. Not happening. You know what? I'll do it myself. If I'm that goddamn bad, what are they going to do to me? I'm not going to throw you in jail for filing the wrong motion. Okay? That's one thing I fucking learned. The judges, it's not like child support. I know all some of you say, well, what about child support? Hey, it's not criminal court. It's not child support court. But it is big boy court. So, you know, it's simple rules. Like, you can't go in there looking like a bag of trash and expecting a judge to take you fucking seriously. Now you can go to the clerk's office looking bag of trash. You go, I need to file this under case, blah, blah, blah. How you doing, young lady? And that's just fine. But you ain't going to go sit behind your table and stand up when the judge comes in looking like, dude, you just fucking partied your ass off and got thrown out of the hotel. No. See, this is the work you have to do. You can just little things. And this is the hard part. You have to fucking show up. If you don't show up, you lost your fucking case. That's how it fucking works. All this is just, I know it's not what all of you want to fucking hear. But this is what the fucking reality is, okay? I don't know who runs the Avantis lawsuit, Google Docs, or Dropbox. I don't know who runs that. I don't know who admins that. I've been told anonymously that it ain't going to go anywhere. But to whoever runs that, if you're listening to me, if you want somebody to admin it, I'm already the face of this thing. I'll admin it, and I'll promise you this: I won't shut it down. I'll make it where it is a real depository like it is now. You know, you can upload and you can use, but you can't delete type thing, and that's called common evidence for everybody. The core reports are up there, and everybody can fucking read them. Yes, all the way back to 2002. A lot of work's been done, but you got to do a big heavy lifting now. You have to file your own fucking case. You have to pro se represent your fucking self. And I'm going to tell you one thing from all of the shit I'm doing. It's very empowering when you know you're on the right fucking side. It's not intimidating. It does take time. I will help you as much as I fucking can, being the old broke down man I am. But I can't do it for you. It isn't going to happen that way. And if that's what you were looking for is, oh, me too, hurry up. If that's all you were looking for, I'm sorry. I'm going to tell you straight out. You're pretty much at the end. But if you're really willing and want to go through with your suit, you're going to have to dig your heels. But you'll see, you'll know what hits will be coming down because a couple of us has already taken hits. Nothing in the law can't tell you. I can't share my experiences with you. I have no fucking problem with that. I'm not a lawyer. I made that really fucking clear. But you know that equal justice under the law bullshit, for some of you who remember from high school, this is that bullshit I'm talking about, okay? I'm not going to preach anymore. I'm not going to beg. And yeah, I'll help anyone who asks, but I'm telling you what, if you're not really going to do it, I'll help you up to a point to where you won't hear from me anymore. You know, I just did. I'm not legal aid. I'm not a paralegal. I'm fucking nobody. I'm Lance Corporal fucking nobody who is pissed the fuck off and just doesn't have anything to do because I'm injured and retired, but go after somebody who severely fucking wronged me and my family. That's the end. I've got the time to play the games. That's all it is. And it's not a hard game. You know, I can show you the rules. It's all right there for you. I'm not going to lie to you. I don't care if this video leaks out to anybody. I really don't give a fuck. Because, you know, I'm just trying to help my fellow neighbors who got screwed by a fucking landlord. And I also want to say, Greystar, you're doing your fucking shit. I mean, come on. We got armed security. Well, buildings around us are going to shit, which, by the way, my personal opinion, these fucking slumlords is not out of the ordinary. It's the fucking normal now. Which makes it even more important if you're that pissed off to stand the fuck up. Because this is the only way you're going to make them change. Only fucking way you're going to make them change. Okay, look at the shit in Aurora. They got a lawyer finally, but look at what they had to go through. We already went through that. We're lucky there's not takeovers. But you know what? They're not the exception. That place looked almost as bad as this place did at one fucking point. But Greystar, Shannon, I forgot her last name. I do apologize. But the new GM from Greystar that's assigned here, Shauna, not Shanna, Shauna. And everyone's got the same first. Anyway, the GM we have now and the management team and the maintenance team, and you have an actual security team. They spent so much money on real cameras. They bring their own cables. You're not bullshit. I'll do a video of it, but that's kind of separate than what we're talking about, okay? What I'm talking about is I was wronged, and because of that, they profited, and that's fucking wrong, and I'm sick of being a fucking victim. End of goddamn story. So, yeah, you're going to get this blast. For anyone who is curious, it's going to come from AA, or it's going to come from the Cannabis Medic at gmail.com. And that's where you can reach me. Those of you who know what my other email address is, for this purpose, dude, it's hard to keep track of my own shit. Please send it to the cannabismedic at gmail.com. Okay? Will it go anywhere? Who the fuck knows? Will you get anything? I don't give a fuck. Well, I know I absolutely did something when people are going, oh, you can't, you're a little guy. Yeah, I'm a little fucking guy, but I fucking did something. This is the only way the little guy can do it. So, you want to be a little guy in a big world, you gotta come over here and play the game. But you're not alone in playing a game. That's all I'm going to say. I can't do it for you. I can't represent you. All I can do is tell you what I went through and help you find the answer online, because you're going to be doing a lot of that shit. I had to learn some Chat GPT just to do my shit. Okay? Or Google Gemini does it kind of decently too. But anyway, see, that's one of the things I can help you with. Okay? You cannot call Jason anymore. He has a life. He's very busy. Let him live his life, please. He can't help you at all. He's just going to tell you, call me. So, those of you who know me, you got my number. Those of you who know my email address for this specific stuff, please send it to the Cannabis Medic. Don't flood my other email address. If you flood my other email address with this stuff, I'll just start deleting it. I can't have... I got two lives going down now. One with his lawsuit and making sure everything that they're doing, I'm making sure they're coming through with this. Okay? They are. Security? Kicked fucking ass. Okay? The cameras? Oh my God, no. These are not your cheap fucking Chicom bullshit cameras. These are fully remote monitored, motion activated. They're the monitors in contact with the security here, real security, okay? They're not going to let this place revert back to what it fucking was. They've been evicting all the bad elements out of here. I'm not going to drop names, I'm not going to drop apartment numbers, but all I'm going to say is, listen for 2 seconds right now. You fucking tell me when this has been this goddamn fucking peaceful. Exactly. This is all because of what you guys did too. I mean, these guys didn't go away on their own. But a lot's happening, but it's a lot of work. And you guys got to be pro se, which means you're representing yourself. So, this is a lot to say, and I'm sorry it's 20 minutes of me just blah blah, but this is important blah blah that you all need to know. You've all been waiting for it. It is a reality. You can look up the court cases. You can read everything that was put in there by everybody. That is law for transparency on the side of the court. Okay? And it's not as scary as you fucking think. I'm going to tell you that now. For those of you like, oh my God, it's a pain in the ass and they're assholes. No. When you're a plaintiff like this, and you're like, yeah, I got a complaint I need to file against somebody who's like pretty bad, and they're like, oh, let's take a look at it. Oh, okay. Not what you fucking think. You can do it, but you got to have time to do it. So, that's all I'm going to say. This is Dan, also known as the Cannabis Medic. And, yeah, life is improving at the Avantis. But, yeah, now you have the full skinny on the all the lawsuits that are going on with Access Management. Um, and that's it. So I'll talk to you all later. It's Cannabis Medic, and this is my life at the Avantis.